So good morning, welcome to Las Vegas, welcome to Aruba's Partner Summit. I was joking backstage as I watched that opening act that I was doing a little weightlifting back there so Bob and I could do the sequel, but we won't submit to you to that site. My name's Ben Gibson, I'm Chief Marketing Officer here at Aruba, and I want to talk a bit about this market. This market, and I've been in the networking industry for a good 20 years, which means I'm getting older. This market has seen more change in the last 2 years than we've seen in the previous 20. And I think trends around cloud, around mobility, around BYOD have really drove that change. So you see here this blue line. This blue line is the analyst projection of the wireless LAN market. Let's just start with our core market. We're going to be talking about how we've expanded our market, but let's just start with the core expectation that the analysts had of the business that we are in together. And this line, this projection through 2016, that forecast was made a year and a half ago. And what you see here is back in 2008, 2009, you start to really see .11n adoption pick up. And then you see the expectation for a really healthy growth market that goes from 1.5 billion, a little above there, to over 3 billion. In 2016. So a lot of wind at our backs in terms of expectation for this market. Then we had some dynamics in the market over the past couple of years. In particular, BYOD, the explosion of tablets and other devices that were finding their way into the workplace. And we also saw, commensurate with that, a much broader or accelerated, more aggressive stance within our customer base in terms of expanding their Wi-Fi rollouts. .11n was the standard. Security was there. Obviously, Aruba is very well entrenched and positioned ideally for this space with a very mobile-centric approach. And then, all of a sudden, the core DNA of how the company was founded. And Aruba was founded 10 years ago. So in a decade ago, the company had the vision to design a Wi-Fi architecture that was mobility-centric based on who you are, what device you have, what application you have. Now, in the world of Centrino and portable devices, maybe that's interesting. In the world of mobile devices with BYOD, that becomes imperative. If you will, the killer app for what we're selling together, I think, is finally here. And with this BYOD explosion, what this orange line, appropriately colored here, shows you that in the past year alone, we together were a major driving force in overperforming market expectations by the tune of over $500 million in revenue globally. So the message here is the market is considered robust. The analysts expect it to grow. But a market that was expected to grow around 30% range grew closer to 40%. And we together grew faster than 40%. That means we took share together. We have everyone in this room to thank for this achievement, and we're just getting started, as you're going to learn over the next couple of days here in Las Vegas. And I would submit, when you start to look at the trends, 1 billion smartphones with an expectation of 350 million, I think that's conservative, will be utilized in the workplace. 325 million tablets in these out years here. That green line is how we're going to overperform market expectations yet again. So we are in the place to be. We often talk about where the IT headaches are. There's a major IT headache out there in terms of the network architecture. How do you expand that? How do you evolve that for mobility? How do you move from yesterday's fixed network architecture? We all know who the player was for that. Things move portable. Obviously, that was a healthy driver for the Wi-Fi market today. But it's now really moving towards mobile. And I will tell you that these dynamics are driving demand for network transformation that's just starting. And I'll humbly submit, or maybe not so humbly submit, since I'm head of marketing here, that we have fundamentally a different and far more valuable proposition for the market to help our customers contend with secure BYOD devices and solve their most challenging problems. That, in turn, requires far greater capabilities for services. So if yesterday was about expertise in the room around Wi-Fi capability and around the services you build on top of that, Today, it's about expanded. How do you deploy for high density? How do you deploy for this wave of new devices coming in? As long as there's laws of physics, wireless networking is never going to be as straightforward as the old world of fixed networking. That's the unique skill set and technical ability we possess here in this room. And I'll tell you, it's rare, and it's an asset that we have to increasingly take advantage of in the marketplace because our customers are looking for it. As IT departments have had to consolidate staff, they're looking more and more for the technical experts in the market, this room, to solve these Wi-Fi challenges for them. So I would contend, not only in the area of Wi-Fi, but in the area of mobile device security, and in the area of building value-add services on top of that, we've got a whole new opening of doors of opportunity for us to go out and drive profitable revenue for every single partner in this room. Now, you're going to hear a lot over the next few days, including a little bit later this morning with Kirti, about how we've expanded this portfolio that Aruba brings to bear. I've talked a lot about Wi-Fi, but BYOD, enterprise mobility, requires more than just point technology. It requires a broader, well-thought-out architecture and solution. Most importantly for us, I think, in this room, when we're talking about why we're all in business together here, it's an opportunity to expand our wallet share within IT spend. IT organizations, they're spending on infrastructure. They need to spend on solutions that help them secure this new mobile world, but they can't afford the resource burden to be able to take on a lot of the administrative challenge that they've done so in the past portable and fixed networking and device world. So how do we apply that, and how do we open up a broader wallet opportunity for you, our best partners? Well, as I covered in the first slide, plenty of robust opportunity to sell our mobility controllers, software licenses, access points that span the range from indoor to outdoor. Phenomenal business for us. We've added the mobility access switch, where we now extend the same security posture and architectural benefits of wireless networking to the wired world. And as long as, truth resides, you need wired to do wireless, we think there's a great greenfield opportunity to attach our mobility access switch platform on top of wireless LAN deals. You need to manage it cohesively. We do so, and we've innovated in that front, starting with a very smart acquisition this company made a few years ago of Airwave. And now what's new is how do you apply common policy, definition, management, control, and how do you reduce the burden on IT and help the end user provide self-serve secure access. So you have freedom of choice on the user side, you have control retained for security from the IT side, and what that translates into, I'd submit, is what was, say, for a 1,000 employee size company, if there's a deal out there for Wi-Fi, you see the numbers here, you add wired on top of that as an upgrade opportunity, you manage it, and then with ClearPass, there is other budgets within IT that's being spent, and there's a desperate search on right now to find new, far more relevant, light touch solutions for IT to solve their challenges. So you have a multiplier effect here, and the only thing that's left to do is learn how to position it, learn how to sell it, and learn how to open up those new opportunities to grab that extra IT spend. Because trust me, every customer I've met with, not just here in the US, around the world, this is a headache for them, and I would tell you we have a great solution that not only hits their pain points, but it also expands our wallet opportunity. What that translates into, and Bob showed this early on, was this $14 billion opportunity. You break that down, you have the wireless LAN market, which I still think is conservative. There's the edge switching market, which this is less about us getting into the legacy switching business, but it's more about there's still a lot of money spent on switching. You as an Aruba partner can take advantage of a common architectural approach and again, multiply your deal sizes because the money is being spent. Let's capture that wired spend in a way that's focused on the mobility-centric world that IT has to contend with. It's about remote access. You see the green circle here is about a very healthy moving to $1 billion market for remote access. And then it's about network access, around network access control, the new adjacency that we've now brought to bear that we can take advantage of, that's expected to grow as well. You bring that all together, and there you have your 14 billion. But I would submit here, it's not just about adding up numbers here from separate what have been siloed markets. And by the way, that's been part of the challenge, is these markets over the past 10 years, I'd humbly say because of legacy vendor practice and how they build these solutions, separate business units, not connected with each other, hard to manage. But if you can bring to the market a value proposition that combines wired and wireless networking, combines common policy for secure access for all these mobile devices into the enterprise, and you have a perpetual effect here. You have trends around how companies collaborate, mobility, the strong move towards cloud computing, and then all these new mobile devices. So there's this perpetual cycle of BYOD, as I call it, that positions us, if we sell it the right way, and if we position it the right way, and Aruba continues, as we absolutely will, to deliver new innovations in this space, we have a great opportunity not only to take market share as we've done together in the wireless LAN market, but to do so in this much broader $14 billion opportunity as it's expected to grow into by 2016. I think we're just getting started on this front. And I saw many of you yesterday in the whiteboard selling session, and it warmed my heart because I walked in and I saw a lot of passion, and I saw a lot of conviction, and I saw a lot of really good pitches out there, right? Where we went through and we talked about the conversation wasn't just about wireless networking, it was about how do we solve our customers' BYOD challenges, and it was crisp, and I can't wait to see that multiplier effect out in the market. That pitch hits this opportunity here. And it's a lot bigger than the $3 to $5 billion market in wireless LAN. It's a lot bigger than that. So all this dynamics to date, again, thank you everyone in this room, has driven phenomenal sales performance. And in particular, I like that stair step up from 2010 to 2011. Right? Obviously, tablet computing, iPads, smartphone devices has been a major catalyst for growth for all of us. So you're a major reason why we're able to deliver these kind of results that we have. And for that, I thank everyone again in this room. It's not just about the revenue, it's about the customer growth, though. And when I look at this chart from a business perspective, that's over 20,000 Aruba customers together with our partners. That's install base. And we have very compelling reasons to go and work that install base and look for reasons for them to upgrade, whether it be to expand their .11n networks, to be able to attach on wired networking, and ask them the question, how are you contending with BYOD today? Do you have the IT resource and staff to support that? Boy, do we have an answer for you. So what I love about this is not only the growth in net new customers, but the opportunity that represents itself in terms of an increasingly large install base. And my commitment with my team is programmatically, how do we marry up the data behind this install base with compelling reasons to call and act with the right programs and tools so you can take advantage not only of the market dynamics, but of this footprint that we've built in this market together. So a lot of market change and dynamics, and it's a very rosy picture I'm painting. It's only rosy if we invest in your success. And that's going to be a common theme you're going to hear throughout. I mean, this whole summit is about investing in our success together. And it started yesterday. It's going to continue throughout the next 2 days on how do we maximize our chances to take more than our fair share of this market. You're going to see from Kirti and team a lot of new innovation on this front. If yesterday was about selling Wi-Fi, that's our core. You know what? That's a great business to be in, as I've already talked about. Today, it's about the broader move architecture, about being able to apply a broader portfolio and capture that share, as I've mentioned before, also with the recently announced ClearPass solution. And this ClearPass solution, really pay attention to this. The press, the analysts have already trumpeted this as the industry's most comprehensive BYOD solution on market today. There's a lot of vendors you'll see out there that talk about BYOD and then they throw point technologies at it. Aruba has thought about this in advance. We've made some very specific investments, and we're truly delivering a solution for this space. And you can see the early reaction. So this isn't just a ho-hum reaction from the press. You know, this is, you see this analyst here, this solution, such as Aruba's ClearPass, offloads the work from IT, and the business gets to reap the benefits of BYOD, right? That's about low, zero-touch burden on IT staff. Put the power, not only the privilege for the employee to bring in their device, but also they get to self-serve their way securely onto the network. So you see some of the press reaction here, and we're just getting started on this front. Another key area to help enable your success, I mentioned earlier, we have a rarity in this room. We have, within our businesses here, specific technical expertise around wireless networking that's very hard to find in this industry. Not that many people are good at it. We have to leverage that, not only for wireless, but I contend in the area of security, particularly in the mobility world, and also in mobile devices, and how do you contend and manage those? How do you connect those dots together? So what we believe here at Aruba is with your best technical minds, we need to create a broader technical advocacy community. And we're going to use the power of social media networking to drive this, where we bring together a community of interest that connects the dots here. And it's our Airheads initiative. Later on this week, we're going to have record attendance. We're doubling the size of our user conference later this week. So the interest is there. And these technical experts are going to come in. They're going to learn best practices. And then they can go to community.arubanetworks.com. They can engage the community. They can get best practices. They can share solutions and ideas. You know, as a preview, we're announcing a solution tomorrow that was really incubated by one of our customers on this Airheads community. So it's a place to learn, a place to grow, and it's backed up by an expanded certification program that connects those three dots together. So not only do we have best-in-class product and technology certifications that when you achieve these, again, you join this rare club. There's not that many out there that in the market today that have this technical ability, but also with this new, what we call the Aruba Certified Solutions Professional, we're bringing together those dots, certifying how do you connect the dots and deploy capabilities across wireless, mobile security, and mobile device management. It's a great opportunity for us. We're investing in the training, the technical resources to help you grow your business. We want to connect the best minds you have in your business to the best technical minds we have at Aruba and within our customer base. That's the potential of this social media platform that we call Airhead Social. So you'll probably see liberally placed a lot of posters and signage, and there's a registration area for Airhead Social. I encourage you to register, get involved with the community. It's a great way to get that multiplier effect out in the market today. You know, it's also about how do we invest more and more in market awareness. So whenever I travel, you know, Aruba has taken great strides. A lot of people know who we are, but we recognize that we have to continue to drive the agenda to make sure, particularly with these new market dynamics, that our prospects know who Aruba is, how we're differentiated from our competition, and what value proposition do we bring to market. So you're going to see us invest in more digital marketing activities. With our channel marketing team, we want to drive more co-branded awareness activities out to market, and we'll try to do it sometimes in humorous ways. So on the note of humor, to give you a taste, many of you have seen this, maybe some of you haven't, maybe let's roll the video, take a look at the soul of what we're trying to get out there in terms of solving our customers' challenges. Roll the tape, please.
How do I get this on the network?
Hold on, I'll find out.
Hello.
Got the CEO here, and he wants to know if he can access the network from his iPad. That's ridiculous, right?
We better call Steve.
Yellow. Hey, Steve, Jerry, and I here. CEO wants to know if he can get the network on his iPad. Yeah, all right, that's what I thought. Thanks. Nope, can't do it. Not supported.
How do I get this on the network?
That's easy. Just log into your registration portal to get a certificate. After that, you're good to go.
Just that simple, huh?
It's that simple.
Thanks, Michael.
Actually, it looks like we're having a little technical difficulty. Can someone just get the tape moving again?
You're a technology company and you need technical assistance? Seriously?
Michael.
I mean, what's next? Wires for your wireless network or what?
Michael, it's really good to see you here. What are you doing on my stage?
Well, I'm temping as the hotel's technology customer service advocate. And now apparently I'm the AV guy too.
So I thought you were an IT guy.
Yeah, I was, but I got laid off. Thanks for bringing that up. So now I do whatever I can. But hey, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right? Woo!
So if you don't mind me asking, now that I've exposed this, why did you get laid off?
HR voted me most likely to go postal. I don't know, something about showing up to work in my underwear in a bathrobe.
That doesn't sound like a lot of fun.
Well, no, it's not a lot of fun. It's not a lot of fun to be on call 24/7. Yeah, it's not a lot of fun when every single purchase request you make to fix simple, ordinary problems gets denied routinely and systematically by accounting, or when some ding-dong who has nothing to do with the IT department, mind you, is talked into purchasing hundreds of thousands of dollars of Cisco equipment from some bozo oil slick of a salesman whose only knowledge of his job comes from a hole in his commission. Then you're expected to put it all together and make it work like some magic cable monkey with no social life or access to sunlight or sleep. Does that sound fun?
Michael, I feel your pain. I really do feel your pain, but you know, I need my video fixed. What can you do, man? Michael, I hope to see you later on the show under maybe better circumstances. Thanks a lot. Michael, everyone. So it's not just about building awareness, including in maybe some humorous ways. It's also about how do we generate more leads? How do we generate demand for you? You're going to learn more over the next 2 days. And what I'm here to say, we continue to increase our marketing investment with MDF funds. I've been thrilled to see, since a year ago when we were in San Jose, I talked about how we want to invest in programs that generated far more leads than we were seeing a year ago. We've seen a marked increase in new leads and opportunities that turn into real business for you, our best partners. We want to improve that. We want to keep on going with that. And what you'll be hearing more about is fundamentally some new infrastructure investments to help really grease the skids on that. How do we really build scale into this? Vendors can always deliver more leads to our partners. We're very committed to doing that, and you're going to be hearing more over the next couple of days about how we're going to make that happen for you with very compelling programs, a much more direct path to make sure that opportunities get out to you that we can turn into business together. We'll be delivering more campaign kits focused on .11n migration around BYOD. Hopefully you're starting to see that come to pass. You're going to see more of that and getting those qualified leads out to you. And then lastly, you're going to see us really focus on how do we help enable you to sell more effectively. I think I talked with many of you who attended the whiteboard selling session yesterday, and several of you said that, boy, this is the best thing that you've been to at any vendor's partner conference. So obviously that warmed my heart. But it's not just a feel-good thing. What you saw from us yesterday there, and what I encourage everyone to take advantage of, and we're going to go big on this and roll this out, is, you know, often technology companies get enamored with talking about their products and how great they are. And obviously that's important because you have to compete and sell value proposition and differentiate against our competition. But hopefully what those of you who attended yesterday, the whiteboard selling session, saw from Aruba is a different posture, a more sales enablement-oriented position that we're going to invest and work with you to make sure you're out there pitching the best way possible everything we can bring to bear. And so stay tuned for a lot more on that front. And if I were to close, I would say 3 big ideas from my perspective. Obviously engage our customers, but around this broader BYOD conversation. In that room yesterday, I keep on going back to this, but the level of engagement and passion I saw around making this pitch, and I understood it started slowly and then it started really to gain steam. It's a great conversation to have because customers have real problems dealing with this today, but they have to deal with it. Also around .11 migration, remote networking, we've built the programs and the assets to help you make more money. in this space, and we're ready to invest with you to make that happen. Get trained on ClearPass. That started yesterday. You're going to be seeing more about ClearPass and the innovation we provide to market, but I encourage you, know this solution, know this story. That's what opens up us to that $14 billion opportunity. And lastly, call to action, not only with the ASCP, the Aruba Certified Solutions Professional Certification, but overall, I encourage you all with your technical staff to get trained, get certified, join the social community. Again, it's a rare breed that's out there that has this combined expertise. The market's looking for it. We're committed to investing and making sure that you leverage that expertise and bring it to bear on the market. So that concludes my remarks. Definitely time for us to make our move into this space.